We made our way over to the John Deere exhibit here at World of Concrete 2015. I'm with Sam Norwood, who is with Construction Group. And Sam, you brought a brand new, spanking new, the paint's almost not dry.
Exactly.
Piece of equipment here. It's a new loader. Let's talk about this.
Sure thing.
It's a 324 and it's a new K series.
That's correct. We're introducing the new 324 along with the 244K. They're sort of sister products. Just started shipping in January here in North America.
Okay.
It's an update from the 324 244 and 324Js, but a lot of nice updates.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about
the updates. We start with the final Tier 4 engine, sort of required, moving on there. But we also have introduced a couple of new options. One is you can get the boom with either what's called a Euro coupler, which is sort of a standard pin-on boom and bucket design, or an integral skid steer coupler. So you can use the common skid steer attachments here in North America.
Well, one interesting thing is that this is not necessarily an articulated machine. However, you people are saying that this turning radius of this machine is significantly improved from prior series.
Actually, it's very similar to the prior series, but significantly better than the competition because we have a unique feature in that all wheel loaders articulate. That's the way they steer. This not only articulates, but the rear axle steers as well. So when you turn, the axle turns, which gives you a much tighter turning radius than other competitive loaders.
Well, what are some of the capacities of this machine?
This has about a 7,500 pound full turn tip load and about a 9,500 pound straight turn tip.
Okay. And when we're talking about tipping, that's very, very important when we're talking about a loader, particularly the higher the lift, the more involved the tipping process can be. And I understand that you've basically figured that one out as well.
Right, so it has a standard Z-bar linkage, but with this extra tipping, especially full turn tipping capacity, it just gives you an extra margin of error when you're lifting heavy loads, either into a truck or onto a flatbed. The advantage of that stereo steering is that you don't articulate the machine as tightly, so it gives you it keeps the machine longer and thus a lot more stable when you're turning with that heavy load.
Sam, we're talking about a new machine with, of course, a tighter turning radius, but when we're talking about tipping points, that's a whole different scale, particularly with a machine that has a loader, bucket, whatever. Higher it gets, the higher that tipping point or whatever. And what are the applications that a contractor could use this for?
Right. So with the stereo steering, as we call it, gives you a more stable machine. It gives you an opportunity to possibly use a smaller loader in an application that you might have to use a larger loader in some cases. Now, these compact loaders are used in a wide variety of applications, not just construction, but landscaping and agricultural type applications. And a lot of those applications are actually indoor. So the advantage is you can actually, with this tighter turning radius, it gives you the ability to work inside and in tight confined areas, maybe a auto wrecking yard or something like that, that you couldn't use a larger loader. So you're getting the tip load and that tight turning radius of those really confined spaces.
In addition to the fact that it's Tier 4 final and you have that environmental consideration already addressed.
That's correct.
Excellent. Well, it's a wonderful looking machine and we're sure happy that you brought it to the show, and we're happy that you wanted to share it with us and let us show it off.
Well, I appreciate you joining us today, Roger, and appreciate you coming in to see the equipment.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Sam Norwood, who is with John Deere Construction, and their new 324K loader. See your dealer or certainly see it at the show.